Space 1, you up, Sky 4? Tower, Sky 4, radio check.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ten 4. Hold over on, let's see, this side of the complex. This is where everyone's set up. They have it pretty much surrounded. Ten 4. Hey, are you able to get closer for me, Will? We need to get over on the other side of the complex then so I can see what's actually going on. No. It's at our 3 o'clock right now. We're getting really far away from it. Watch the camera. We're flying away from it. We need to be back over that. And we need to have our backs at the suns. We need to get over that on that side that we approach from. That's fine. We just have to get closer. Hi, Melissa. Just getting onto scene. This is the Artisan at Willow Springs apartment complex on the city's east side, just south of I-35. We've heard reports of shots being fired. I've heard reports of some shots coming through the front of this apartment door where this person is barricaded at. Lots of law enforcement on the scene, multiple agencies, both SAPD and Bexar County Sheriff's Office. Also seeing some SWAT vehicles in place and hearing reports of drones being used by the police force right now. Seems pretty stable at the moment. Some roads are blocked again, and police have this apartment surrounded. We have our eyes on the situation, and we'll let you know how this unfolds. Back to you for now. Depot. Whoa, we got people running. Hey, get over to the other side of the complex, hurry. Cut over, cut over. What's this guy running for? All right, see if you can hold this position for me. Here's that guy who's running. Let's hold over here if we can. Stay by the SWAT and see what they do. Be aware of these drones. I mean, they're pretty low altitude, but they're still on the scene. Hey, Will, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, let's get where the one where my camera's on? Yeah, let's stay over behind there so we can see what SWAT's doing and not get caught if they. What's that? No. If you see any movement, let me know. I think from if we're able to get into a position where we're going to have to shoot into the sun, I kind of want to be positioned behind the SWAT guy's vehicle. So the SWAT at the front of the complex. So if you look at where I'm pointing my camera, I want to be over this street. Hey, what's going on? Ten-4, I'll let you know. Ten-4. That's a Bearcat. That officer's staged behind armor plating. They're about to take our hit, I believe. I'm not sure. They're about to take our hit, I believe, so let's get into position. They're gonna take our hit pretty soon. Let's get into position. All right. All right, we're clear.
Mr. Santi.
We got the right idea. It's not like spread out. I just got so excited. Oh, dang, that's the dark kids movie. What is that?
No van a agarrar ahorita.
We'll have a head of Thomas, which I figured out.
Quítate los tenis y te vienes descalzo. Así es de darme el frío.
Hit right. I need you to push back and head over to back where we've been stationing. And if he does come down, we're going to have to maneuver past this awning. This is good. This is good right here. We'll see if he comes out and where he goes when he comes out. And then we'll just have to work our way into where we can actually see him being taken into custody. What was that? Maybe. Here, where are they going? I don't know what that was. Was that a flashbang? What was that? Is he in custody somewhere? Push up on this side. Push up on this side. I want to see if there's anybody over there. Just slightly inch that way, because I haven't seen anybody. Yeah, that light's still on the window. But their formation is kind of loosened, right? Here, hold it right here for a little bit. I'm going to scan the scene. You tell me if you see any other movement, because I don't. And I know they were saying building 7. Right here, right? Oh no, I think they're going this way. Let's see. I think it's at the other end. Go over this way. We got to get to the other side of this building. See which way they're going to take him out. Be ready to pivot though. They might take him out this way. Hold right here, so we can see which way they take him out, because if they try to a little more to our left, just to see which end they get this guy out of. I think they're going to put him in this vehicle, maybe. All right, you see him, Will? Oh, he's sick. He's in a very sick way. Hold it. See if you can get to the other side of this car. Don't overfly it. Get a little further back. Yeah, this is perfect. 10-4. Probably in 6 or 7 minutes. Okay. You're good to hover there, though. That was a fantastic shot. Now, right where we were at was perfect.
Our SWAT teams were in the process of getting situated and positioned when the decision was made to go ahead and send the SWAT teams up and begin deploying tear gas. The suspect is a 49-year-old white male, and at this point, what we're anticipating the charges to be, and this may change, but we're anticipating the charges to be at the very least aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer. So if that changes, we will certainly be advising as soon as we're able. Esta tarde, oficiales con precinto 4, con el constable, estaban ejecutando una orden civil ya para sacar al sospechoso del apartamento. Ya ellos estaban intentando de abrir la puerta, ya cuando tuvieron éxito en abrir la puerta, el sospechoso empezó a disparar hacia los oficiales. Uno de los oficiales fue baleado. Le pegó en el chaleco antibalístico. Afortunadamente él no sufrió heridas físicamente a su cuerpo. Es más, el oficial todavía está en la escena, aquí en la escena de los hechos, y sí, tenemos las esperanzas que vaya a estar bien. Ya cuando ellos se separaron, nuestra agencia BCSO y también la agencia Departamento de Policía de San Antonio, las dos agencias respondieron. Ya los equipos de SWAT empezaron a introducir gas al apartamento, y ya de ahí el sospechoso salió y se rindió. Ahorita él es un hombre, lo que se sabe es un hombre anglo, aproximadamente 49 años de edad, y él ahorita se va a enfrentar con cargos de asalto con agravantes contra un oficial. Si esa información vaya a cambiar, entonces les vamos a avisar a ustedes. Any questions?
Yeah, what kind of weapon, what kind of gun did he use?
My understanding is it was a handgun, and while the teams were getting set up, he kept firing shots within the apartment. At this point, I don't know if he was actually firing outside the apartment or just firing within the apartment. But thankfully, nobody else was injured. Thankfully, we didn't have to use any actual force on him other than the tear gas. And he's out, he's safe, he's secure, and he's on his way to jail.
We've heard he's got a military background. Are you able to confirm that?
I do understand that as well, but I don't have many details as to what branch or how many years of service, or if that came into play.
Anyone else evacuated from the apartment complex?
I think we did evacuate surrounding apartments, but here now it's just going to be a matter of airing out the apartment, because my understanding is it has been tear gassed. Also, our CID, the BCSO CID unit, will be out here investigating, taking measurements and processing the crime scene. And so we would ask the public to be patient with us. It's going to be loud, it's going to be noisy. We're going to try to get all the unnecessary police vehicles out of there, again, to try to get folks back in and back into their apartments as soon as possible. But again, we're asking the community to be patient with us.
Was there any damage to the property, the apartment complex, and the gunshots?
That I don't know. I don't have very many details on it. I guess now it's just a matter of figuring out what was he shooting at. Was he shooting into the floor, into the walls? We just don't know. At this point, we don't believe anybody else was hurt. But again, we'll be out here for the next couple of hours processing the scene.
So you said this has been fully resolved. Can you explain again what the situation was? They were serving an eviction notice?
It was some sort of an eviction paper, a civil proceeding, and they were working on the door for some time with building maintenance. Once they were able to get in, he started shooting, and one of the deputy constables was shot.
Do you have a name?
I don't. I was just communicating with the constable, Catherine Brown, here just a little while ago, but I was not able to get information. So I would defer any questions about the constable or the deputy himself to her office. But moving forward, we'll be handling the investigation itself.
¿El sospechoso está herido o está en condiciones?
No, está en condiciones bien. Él se rindió ya cuando nosotros pusimos el gas en el apartamento, ya él se rindió.
Y en el apartamento no había más nadie que el sospechoso.
Ahorita no se sabe. No se piensa que había alguien más en el apartamento, pero todo eso va a ser checado hoy.
A 55-year-old male?
I think it's 49, if I'm not
49?
mistaken. 49-year-old
Does he
man.
have a criminal history?
I don't believe so, but we'll get details on that.
But
Sure.
you can't confirm he has a military background.
That's the information that I have is some sort of military background, but again, I don't know what branch or how many years of service.
Algo así. ¿Y sabe por qué el oficial estaba entregándole la orden acá en su apartamento?
Bueno, lo iban a sacar del apartamento.
Era de desalojo.
Ya. Y ya cuando ellos iban a ejecutar esa orden, él empezó a disparar.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Okay, thank you.
Set off live or what?
As soon as we can.
Oh, mine. I think it's like a video, yeah.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I think pretty soon.
Porque estamos todavía recién paridos. ¿Quién debería ir? ¿Verdad?
Sí, pues ya tienes todo.
Ya tengo el alguacil, tenemos...
Tomas, tienes tomas.
Y igualito ya se rindió.
Nada más te van a dejar aquí para el vestido.
Check. I don't know why I wasn't getting up.
Yeah, Mandy, Sheriff Javier Salazar sat here. He just spoke to us a couple minutes ago. First thing that he said, this situation has been resolved. Now they're working on getting this area a little bit more workable by getting some of the extra police presence out of here. It looks a little bit different for those of you who were with us at 5 o'clock, and there was law enforcement all up and down this street. We saw officers with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, San Antonio Police Department, and the Bexar County Constable's Office, more specifically Precinct 4, which is exactly what was going on there. What we're told is that there was an eviction notice that was being served here on this property, and that is when the suspect opened fire at one of the constables, which again, you heard it from Mandy, he is okay at this point, but now they're trying to figure out what's next in this investigation. Originally, the Precinct 4 office was handling this investigation, but Sheriff Salazar tells us that now it will be handled by BCSO. He's asking some of the tenants at this complex to be patient, because while they're getting some of this extra law enforcement out of here, the next thing that they're going to have to do is go through and measure. They said they had to use tear gas at one point, so the unit will need to be aired out. They believe there was a few people around the area, but overall, the biggest takeaway that he gave us was that the suspect is in custody and that officer is okay. Again, he said to check back for updates on as they continue developing this investigation, but one of the things that he did say is that the suspect is believed to have a military background, but he's still learning more about what that means and if it took any play today. Mandy? There were no further reports about any other injuries happening today. He said that this situation, again, has been resolved safely. He said even the suspect himself is safe, but now they're going through and doing a little bit of damage control to see what really happened at this scene.
shooting sparking a barricade. Three deputy constable shot at on the east side sparking a standoff. Okay, 3, 2, 1. A deputy constable shot at an east side apartment complex, sparking a standoff. Tonight, what we know about what led up to those 3, 2, 1. Tonight, what investigators are revealing about that suspect, plus why the constable is able, why the constable is able to go home to his family tonight. Plus, what saved that constable's life.
Okay, yeah.
Plus, what saved that constable's life.
One more time.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Plus, what saved that constable's life.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool. Okay, we're good. I'm just going to put my vertical and then we're good. I don't even need this light because I can use the top light. Hey guys, Megan Reyna here on the east side, following breaking news for you this evening. Since about 4 o'clock, actually, we are on the scene of what was a standoff and a Hey guys, Megan Reyna here for you. Been following breaking news. All, I don't know if that either.
Not so much that. Wait, going back to the station.
Yeah, we should be back to the station. Hey guys, Megan Reyna here. I've been following this breaking news on the east side where investigators say a man, a 49-year-old man, shot at a deputy constable precinct 4 when he was trying to serve an eviction warrant. This happened this afternoon here at this complex off Gembler Road here on the east side. They still have this area blocked off, but fortunately they're able to take that suspect into custody, but not before there was a standoff. Both SAPD SWAT and Bexar County SWAT were called out here. Now they say that obviously when the constable was trying to serve that warrant, the man was not complying and at some point fired off a shot towards the constable, but the constable was wearing his protective vest and it hit the vest and didn't actually even penetrate the vest. So he's okay. In fact, the sheriff says he's been on the scene. He wasn't even taken to a hospital. So really good news to be able to share that. However,